Tim family, I am so excited that you're here. I can't hold it in any longer, so let's go ahead and get this call started. You guys, this is one of those amazing opportunities that you really only get to come by once in a lifetime. And we have a jam-packed call with so many dynamic leaders to tell you about this awesome opportunity. But first, before we get started, I want to introduce you to our host, Mr. Mr. Thaddeus Morel, who has been in the industry for more years than he'd care to remember, and he's going to be talking about how excited he is for his company. And let me tell you, this conference type of caliber and this type of experience, you know for a fact that when he joins something, it is the real deal. And I know I say that all the time, but that is the truth, and you're going to find out that truth today. Mr. T, have you made it to the line?
Yes, I have. Nikisha just made it on. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you like a bell, Mr. T. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Nikisha, for the introduction, folks. We do have an exciting call lined up, and I know we're going to have a ton of people dialing in. I got a few texts earlier. And, again, welcome to the Show Me the Money call. My name is Mr. T, calling in from Denver, Colorado. So, everyone, just so you get a quick little overview on how this call is going to go, we're going to talk a little bit about the company. The professor, Miss Melissa Honeybee, is going to share with us a little bit about our amazing sprays, and then Miss Wilma, a.k.a. Sugar Mama, owner of Sugar Mama's Catering in Detroit, has an amazing testimony. Some of you have heard it already, but she's going to share it with us again on this call, and she is simply on fire in Detroit. And then, of course, we're going to bring back Hollywood. That's none other than Miss Nikisha Bond to break down the money. And then Dr. Reginald Brazel is going to close it out for us. So, folks, real quick for the brand new people, because I know this call is being recorded, I just want to let you know that Team Effort International, the 11-year-old company, debt-free, our sister division, My Video Talk, 10 years in existence, numerous millionaires, up to 20 millionaires in over 70 countries, and, folks, debt-free, never missed a check. So we have the stability there, folks, of an 11-year-old entity, and we just launched this new division on February the 8th of this year, less than 2,000 people. So, folks, the timing simply cannot be better. Without further delay, I want to move myself out of the way and bring to the line Miss Melissa Honeybee from North Carolina, folks. She's our team expert with these products. I can't tell you how valuable her insight and knowledge has been to the company and to our team, and she's on the go nonstop. That's why I call her Energizer Honeybee. Miss Melissa, why don't you come to the line and then give us an overview on the products and maybe talk a little bit about, how these products can help people that are on dialysis or having kidney issues. Melissa, are you there?
I'm here, Mr. T. 10 products have the best delivery system out there. They're intraoral sprays, meaning you're getting the best absorption listed. And that's the key important. Listed in the physician desk reference book. Its effectiveness is at 98%, meaning you're getting your money's worth. Versus a pill, any type of vitamin or mineral, you're getting only 10 to 15%, meaning you're throwing 85 to 90% of your money you just spent for that supplement down the toilet. First item I'm going to go up is our Super 10. It's a powerful blend of 10 superfoods, antioxidants, minerals, nutrients for optimal health. Its perfect formula is out there for the best health, wellness ingredients you got on there. Let me just tell you, there's a wide array of problems that we have with chronic pain, obesity, ADHD, neuropathy, diabetes, heart disease, stroke, migraines, thyroid, dental issues, cancers. I can keep going. And this root of the problem is all about inflammation. So what we've got here is a power-packed 10 superfoods that works for inflammation. Let me also let you know 1 out of 12 women and 1 out of 24 men are dealing with an autoimmune issue, all around inflammation. Our Super 10 is going to go and help that. Let me tell you why. Our ingredients that we have in there include aloe vera, maki, goji, acai, green tea extract, 5-HTP. You can't get that anywhere else. That is a super packed, Super 10 powerful spray. Next spray we have is our B Boost. It contains 3 B vitamins, B3, B6, B12. These are essential for growth, development, and also works to make our body function normal. Plays a major role of taking our food and breaking it down and turning it into energy, and we need that to survive. I don't know about you, but boy, I can't get enough of my V-Boost. Next product we have out there is our D-Power. It contains our D3. A lot of people know it as the liquid sunshine, but I'm going to tell you what, it is the most powerful spray you can get because it goes through every tissue, every organ in our body. Should be your number one seller. Why? Because it promotes, of course, healthy bones. It's absorbed, helps with the calcium on that, but it fights 17 cancers. If you can get your D levels elevated to 80, it'll turn your cancer into apoptosis, and it means suicide of cancer. That's huge, and we've got it in a spray. Next product we have is our Slim by 10. I can't say enough about this. We have so many slim girls, slim guys popping up out there today. I heard Juanita Setzer from Hickory, North Carolina. She has got her sexy back. She's lost 30-some pounds in just a short period of time. Kalisa Washington. No longer can they say everything in Texas is bigger. She's down 98 pounds. Sherry and David Reed, 85 pounds down in a couple months. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of weight going on. We are getting smaller and smaller in this 10 family. 5 breakthrough weight management ingredients. I'm going to go over them. Green tea, coffee extract, Afghan mango, Garcinia cambogia, green bean, and Cara lumis umbreata. Sounds like a mouthful, but guess what? Fights fat, blocks fat, and extracts fat, and it's a huge appetite suppressant. No wonder they're losing the inches and the weight. Last but not least, we have our Cell Energy, the world's first cellular spray. The reason I love this little match is because we have the mother of all antioxidants, the number one most important molecule you can have, and we have it, glutathione. Next ingredient is our number 2 most important molecule, alpha-lipoic acid. We have resveratrol, which means it goes and cuts down to the damage from the DNA. And, of course, we can't have it called Cell Energy without a little boost of energy, and we have that. It's about a quarter cup of coffee, and it's a natural caffeine booster. I don't know about you, Mr. but Tin is out there, and it is going to change more lives, so we keep hearing it every day. Back to you.
Absolutely. Boy, thank you so much, Melissa, as always, folks. And, just so you know, Melissa's only been in this business about 5 months, really got going about 4 months ago, and became car qualified in 3 short months. No network marketing experience. So, Melissa, thank you so much for your hard work. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Next up, we have from Detroit, Michigan. Let me do a mic check. Is Sugar Mama, a.k.a. Miss Wilma, are you there?
Yes, I am, Mr. T, and I'm doing well today. How about yourself?
I am doing so good, Miss Wilma. I tell you, I love every time talking to you. I never forget the first time we spoke. It might have been the second time, and it was about the gentleman, Mr. Terry Buchanan. I said, Wilma, please, this testimony just seems it's unreal. So, sorry, I got to talk to him directly, and we did so, and my mind was just completely blown away by what I heard. But I know you're bringing in people. You just told me about a church and a minister mentioned your name, and next thing you know, you had all kind of people calling you. You're sending out sprays and just on fire out there. Why don't you tell us what this business is doing for you, and then maybe close it out with Mr. Terry's testimony?
Well, this business, Mr. T, is just taking me to a whole new level in my own health. I got to start with what it's doing for me first, because it has really just gave me back the quality of life in which that I wanted in my life. And so all the deficiencies are beginning to disappear. I'm doing really well. I'm feeling really good. And then when it's beginning to help me like that, I decided, wow, I really want to help others to feel good as well. And so then I met up with, I know Mr. Terry. I've known him for at least about 2 years. I've held him high up in prayer because he needed new kidneys, and he's on dialysis. And so I took the sprays and gave them to his wife, and so that she could allow him to use them. And within a week's time, he began to urinate full urination. I'm not talking about tripling. He told you and myself, Mr. T, he had to run to go to the restroom because he was in a tight. He would have to run, and he's still in a tight, and he's still running. So, we do thank God. We do thank God. And then when he went to dialysis that Saturday, they told him whatever he's doing, he needed to continue to do it. They did not have to draw that much of anything, a whole lot off like they have in previous times, because he's been on dialysis, I think he told us, for 3 years.
Yep.
And so it's just incredible. And, we're on fire with that testimony. And we're still working through in Jesus' name and with these sprays. And I'm just sure that Mr. Buchanan is going to have some more testimonies to give us later.
Yes. And I tell you, thank you so much for sharing that. And I tell you, every time I call you, you're bringing your new people onto the business and using that testimony, because that is just amazing. So thank you so much, Sugar Mama. Like I said, sometimes I call you, you're doing about 20 slabs of ribs for one of your catering orders, but you're selling these sprays and going with it. So keep up the great work out there for sure.
I will.
I know you will. I want to bring back Miss Melissa Honeybee just real quick to maybe highlight why our sprays were so effective with Mr. Buchanan.
Hey, Mr. T,
Are you there? There you go.
I'm here. All right. You know that we just talked about our deep power, where it goes through all the tissues and the organs, and how our boost helps with kidneys. This is what's going on with Mr. Buchanan. Obviously, he had an issue where there was some clogging, so I know our Super 10 went in there and released that. But another thing that I need to talk about is that when you have a kidney issue, that means you've got high protein, and it's not being able to be broken down. I have a feeling that our Super 10 is going in there, and it's breaking down that protein, so that's what's allowing him to be able to urinate. And we know that our D is going through the tissues. We know that it's going through the organs. The boost is doing the same thing. And we've got a man that's just making a little bit of progress every single day. And I think that, what did you say? He was a couple of years not able to urinate on his own?
Yeah, 3 years.
Is that right? Yeah, so that's amazing. And, all it is because we have intraoral sprays at 98% effectiveness. So it's reaching those tissues, it's reaching those organs, and it's detoxing the protein. And that's what causes the issues. Too much protein in the urine, and it shuts off like a faucet, so then they end up having to be catheterized. So I'm almost positive, being in medical for all these years, that what it's done is pretty much it's eliminating the proteins in there that's creating him to not be able to urinate. And if that is what's going on, and hopefully he can get a test from his physician. I'm sure they're running that. But if that's true, this is going to be a huge breakthrough for a lot of other dialysis patients, because it's normally the protein that backs up. Then they can't have random urine issues that completely clogs and shuts off. So we have got something going on here. It's really, 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 really good.
Yeah, and I tell you what was more impressive is he shared with both Wilma and I that, for the last 6 months he couldn't urinate at all. So, it was like progressively getting drastically worse. And wow, just amazing results in less than a week. He was screaming from the bathroom of Miss Wilma the first time. I guess the first, he was like, I could pee. So, yes, so just amazing, and thank you so much, Miss Wilma, for sharing that testimony and for all your hard work. And next up, folks, and thank you, Melissa, for coming back. So next up, folks, I want to take it over all the way to California. So we went to North Carolina, then Detroit. Now we're in California, and none other than Miss Nikisha Hollywood Bonds. She's just been doing an amazing job, folks. She's another newbie in this industry, but operating like a true veteran. Just love it when she comes to the line and breaks down this compensation plan. And Nikisha, we gave you plenty of time tonight, so you can take your time and rock and roll. Nikisha Bonds, take it away.
Hey, Mr. T, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
All right. Well, I don't think I'd ever be so excited to hear that somebody could urinate as I was hearing that testimony. But you know what? That just goes to show how powerful these sprays are and how much they are changing people's lives. And what better gift can you give somebody than to tell them that here you go. Here's a spray that's going to give you 98% absorption. You heard what Melissa said and how amazing they are. And now you have a wealth opportunity with it, too. So I get so excited to present this opportunity because, I'm an entrepreneur. My background is, me and my husband have been entrepreneurs for 10 years. We started our own business, and it was really hard. But one of the things that I love about this company is that we've made it very, very easy for you to make a lucrative living in your part-time, in your spare time, just sharing these sprays and sharing your testimonies with people. So the first way you can get paid is retail sales. The one thing that I really pride Melanie on is, A, they didn't skimp on the ingredients. They used all natural, high-quality ingredients. But number two, they priced it so effectively that you can actually make money just selling the spray. So, for example, your cost is going to be $12 to $15 wholesale cost for a 30-day supply, and you're going to be able to sell that for $25 to $50. Let me tell you something, guys. That cell energy flies off the shelf at $50. So right there, you can see the profit margin that you'll be able to make off these sprays. And I can tell you personally, I've made over $700 just selling these sprays on my website. So the need is out there, and people are looking for it, and they're willing to try anything that is going to help them deal with some of these chronic conditions they've been dealing with for a long time. The next way is to build a team. Now, one of the things people always ask me is, why do you want to build a team? And I say, it's always better when we do it together, but here's the real reason why. Have you ever seen a movie, and it was like a really great movie, and then you went and you told your friends about it, and they went and go saw the movie? Does the movie theater ever write you a check? I mean, I've never gotten a check. Maybe you did, but I never got a check. What about if you ever go to a restaurant and you eat a really great meal and you have great staff and you recommend that restaurant? Do you get paid for that? No, you don't. Or how about the times that you write a review on Amazon? Do you get paid for that? You never get paid for that. But the great thing about these sprays is you can actually get paid for recommending these products and sharing them with your friends and family and having them do the same. Now, how many people am I talking about? I'm talking about 2 people. Left and a right. That's all you need is left and a right. And when you do that, you're going to get fast start bonuses, which is $50 for each one of those people. And then the great thing is that you don't have to go up there and build another 40 different legs like some of the other companies out there. You just have to help them get their 2 people. When you do that, you're going to get $25 for each one of those people. And that makes you an executive, and you get another bonus of $100 just for becoming an executive. So now we've already talked about the retail side. You're making a huge profit margin off these sprays. And number 2, as people join your industry, as people join your organization, you're going to be making money off of just the people who are joining. Now, here's where the real wealth begins. So I like to say this is a dual-core double binary, and I've never heard of a dual-core double binary. But here's the thing. You're going to get paid for people who are coming into the organization, starting their own business, and you're also going to get paid for people who consume the product, which gets me really excited. So on the front end, you're going to get something called cycles. So when 4 and 2 people join your organization, 4 on the left or the right, and 2 on the left or the right, opposite sides, you're going to get $100 plus a 50% match. Now, let me put that in perspective for you. Let's say right now we're going to be opening up Japan in September. We're going to be opening up Mexico any day now. And Team Effort International, the parent company, is already in over 70 different countries, which means that do you think you might know someone who knows someone who knows someone who's in another country? So let me put that into some dollar amounts for you. You can earn $33,000 a week when you start to max out this compensation plan. And the great thing about it is to be qualified, you just have to get a left and a right. That's how simple the plan is. You don't have to buy thousands of dollars worth of products and have boxes of stuff. Mr. T, do you still have those boxes of stuff in your closet from some of the other ventures that you've been in? You can't keep the sprays on the shelf. But you're not going to have boxes of stuff. You just have to get 2. And that's the great thing about this. You can earn $33,000 a week just getting 2. Now, here's the part that I get really excited about. Like I said, my background is an entrepreneur. But one of the things about our particular product is that it wasn't a consumable product, which meant that once people bought it, they never had to buy it again, which meant that I always had to find new customers. The great thing about these sprays is that even if people stop building their business, one of the things they continue to do every single month is consume the sprays. And this is how you build your wealth. I like to call it passive residual income. That's the income that you can earn while you're out doing the things that you love to do. So many times, and I love it when Dr. Brazel breaks this down, so many times we spend our life doing the things that we have to do, and we never get a chance to work on the things that we want to do. But now, in your part-time, you can be earning an income and getting a residual check coming into your bank account every single month just from people who are going to be consuming the products, whether or not they grow their business. It's absolutely astounding. And we just started in February, so you can see how big this is going to become as more and more people start to see how powerful these sprays are. So what does that mean? Break it down to dollar and cents. What that means is that, let's say that you had about 1,000 people in your organization. Do you know how much residual income you'd be making every single month? $2,500 every single month. That's $30,000 a year. And guys, how many people do you have to get? You only have to get 2. That's what gets me really, really excited about this is you only have to get 2. And as you teach those 2 to get their 2 and they teach those 2 to get those 2, you can build up and have less than 1,000 people in your organization and be making $2,500 every single month. It's absolutely amazing. And so that's what I get really, really excited about. But on top of that, you know, you heard about Melissa Honeybee qualifying for her car. You know why she was able to do that? Because you need less than 75 people in your organization to qualify for a $600 car payment for a BMW or Mercedes of your choice, because Melanie wanted you to be able to create that lifestyle. Not only are you going to build a lot of wealth on the front end, having people come in 4 and 2, making up to $33,000 a week, but you're also going to build a lot of money on the back end, people just consuming the product every single month. And you can get a free car payment. Did you know that if you had less than 150 people in your organization, you could get a $1,200 car payment, Mercedes, BMW of your choice? And if you have 1,500 people in your organization, that's going to get you a $3,000 car payment. You guys, it's absolutely astounding. In fact, at the last convention we had, someone said they should make that the house bonus, so that you can buy the house that you want. Whatever you want to use the money for, it's there so you can create the lifestyle of your dreams. And then you have executive bonuses, which is money just on top of money thrown underneath money. But here's the thing. You know, whenever you're going to start a new business, there's always an entry fee. When we started our business, we had an entry fee too. It's $2,500. And all they did was give us a handshake, a smile, and actually a certificate that said, okay, now you guys can order products from us. But what you're going to get for less than $400 is 20 sprays so that you can start using the products and start getting your own fantastic results. And share those products with your family or friends. And then after that, you're just going to get on a monthly auto ship order, get your first 2 people, and bam, you are lifetime qualified. It's so easy. It's so simple. Because Melanie wanted to create something that made it safe for people to come back in network marketing. Because everybody out there has a dream, and everybody has something that they really, really, really want to do, but they've never had a chance to be able to accomplish that. And, you know, when you get an opportunity that you can work in your part-time while you keep your full-time job, you know that it's going to be something that can change your life, that can leave a legacy for your kids. So like I said, Mr. T, I get so excited about talking about this product, these products, and this compensation plan, because you know that there's someone out there who's listening who's been waiting for something like this, either to improve their health or to improve their financial situation. And just because you shared and invited them to this call, just because you shared and invited the products with them, you're going to get paid too. Man, is this not a match made in heaven? Back to you, Mr. T.
Absolutely. Nikisha, great job as always, and you really touched on some really key points. And I want to encourage everyone, you know, send out emails to everyone that you know. I just brought on a leader from the D.C. area. She's at the meeting tonight at Pastor Denise and Dr. Dale's location. And she was telling me that, you know, she sent out one of the emails, Nikisha, and one of the people, the person she least expected to responded. They're at that meeting with her tonight, and they were a big-time networker in another travel company a few years back. So, folks, don't play with this. Don't sleep on this. This is an amazing opportunity. Nikisha just did a great job of breaking down this millionaire producing compensation plan. Now, what I want to do is turn it over to none other than Mr. Reginald Razzle Brazzle, great friend of the family here, and boy, they built huge organizations, him and his wife, in the past, and just a privilege to have them on the team and their leadership, and they hit the ground running and hadn't slowed down since. Dr. Reginald, are you there, sir?
Yes, I am. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Help us close this out, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. T. As usual, we appreciate again your leadership and your credibility in this industry and what you've done in this industry. And I'm going to tell you, you know, I always like to close a call out with basically just think about it, your why. Your why. What is it that drives you? What are some of the things that you desire to have with this company, in this business? You know, we can't help but, and I can help but always talk about the timing. you know, for some of you may be aware of Paul Zane Pilsner. He's a very well-known economist, presidential advisors that advise on the certain industries to be in, to get involved with, and what's happening. The trend is the baby booming, the baby boomers. That's what we were, you know, with this business. I know you've heard all of the testimonies, the compensation and all of that. But you know what? It starts out with a dream. It starts out with your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you involved with this program? Why are you involved with this business? You know, if your why is not big enough, then you have to go and get your why. I'm going to tell you something. Me and my wife, Mr. T, talks about it, how we build organizations and so forth. But, you know, we look at also the company, number one. We look at the product. We look at the industry. Is there competition? Is the product, is the price right for the product or services? And with this company, I mean, you can't miss. We have the product. We're in the industry. We're in a $1 trillion industry. Baby boomers are looking to be healthy and wealthy at the same time. They're looking for all natural. And I'm going to tell you something, you know, which is so important to each and every one of us, is to keep dreaming, keep believing in yourself. Don't let anybody convince you that you can't do whatever it is that you set your mind to do. You know, it's so unfortunate when we stop dreaming. You know, you think about it, and you've probably heard me say it before. What if Abraham Lincoln stopped dreaming? What if Martin Luther King stopped dreaming? What if those people that are trying to get over here from Mexico and other countries stop dreaming? What is it that drives them to America? You think about it. The land of opportunity, that's why, ladies and gentlemen, this is America, where you can be what you want to be, do what you want to be, but the most important thing, it all has to start in your mind. Can you see it? Can you believe it? And then you can achieve it. There's nothing that can stop you with being successful with this business, only you. Don't listen to the noisy negatives. Perhaps it can be a well-meaning friend. It can be noisy, negatives, pop-ups, I call it, because we all like computers. You know, we've been designed for success, but programmed for failure. Don't allow this to happen to you. Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop believing in yourself. Dream again. See yourself having that new car, the BMW, the Mercedes, paid for by the company. See yourself having that house on the lake. You know, sitting out there on your patio, just sitting back chilling. Get in the NBA. Join the NBA. No, not the National Basketball Association. I'm talking about the you-know-what. Never broke again. Because that's what you can have in this industry. I'll share this with you before I leave and end this. You know, I talked to a young lady today. Unfortunately, she got one of what they call a pink slip. She had a plan A, but didn't have a plan B. That's devastating. You have people out here, I know many of you have heard of the story about Robin Williams, one of the greatest comedians. You know, we have products that may have possibly could have helped this man. You know, we've heard Melissa talk about, you know, how our product can help, you know, when you're going through situations like what he's been going through. You know, we have the cure to financial cancer. You know, we're not making any health claims or medical claims or anything like that. But, you know, don't be, for the sake of the people that are on here, the new people that are on here, you know, if you're looking at this opportunity, just get in, try the product. Worst thing you can do is feel better. What's the side effects? You know, side effects, you feel better. You know, what are the side effects from all the other alternatives that are out here that are destroying people's lives and so forth? You know, we have the answer to the financial cancer. So let's help everyone and make a difference in this world. Thank you, Mr. T.
Hey, thank you so much, Dr. Reginald. Great words of wisdom as always. Thanks for dropping those nuggets on us. Folks, I tell you, we have an amazing opportunity here. If you hadn't realized that or not, I mean, that testimony that Wilma shared with us earlier, oh, my goodness. I mean, folks, I've been in this industry 15 years. I haven't heard of anything close to that. And the speed in which our product is having an impact is just amazing on top of everything. Sorry about that. My little son just jumped in here on me. But, folks, thank you all for joining this call. We have an amazing opportunity here. Get back with the person that invited you and become a member of our team, folks. I tell you, we got brand new people coming on board. I had one person tell me yesterday they had someone committed to signing up 100 brand new reps and business partners personally next month. Another team, 2 people are committed to being car qualified, and they just joined here this week. So, folks, the timing could not be better. Get your running shoes on if you don't have them on. If you got them on, tighten them up, because we're going to the top here as a team. Again, I encourage everyone to make plans for September 27th in D.C. It is going to be flat out amazing. Again, thank you all for joining. I want to thank all of my guests for joining on the call, and we'll see you all at the top. Good night, everybody.